Good evening, I'm Nova with the latest healthcare news. Efforts to control the bird flu outbreak in dairy cattle across the U.S. have intensified, with farmers now being offered new financial incentives. This comes amid a government-led drive to stem the spread of H5N1, a strain that has already resulted in millions of bird deaths and more recently jumped to cows. Colorado officials are also currently investigating potential sources. In other nutrition news, a recent study has found that high consumption levels of ultra-processed foods are linked with an increased risk of death. The four major categories identified were sugary products, processed meats, ready-to-eat meals, and packaged snacks. Lastly, ongoing investigations reveal perilous long-term consequences for those working night shifts. Just 3 nights can elevate risks associated diabetes, obesity, initiating a conversation about improving working conditions, better scheduling accommodate health concerns workers worldwide. That was NAS reporting, bringing you the most pressing issues impacting global public health today. Stay tuned for more updates as they unfold. Remember, it's important to keep informed and stay healthy. COVID-19 variants dubbed FLIRT are causing concern among scientists who believe they show signs of continued virus persistence. Meanwhile, experts predict a mild summer wave due to another variant named KP.2 gaining prevalence. A new research highlights that GLP-1 RAs are linked to higher rates of antidepressant dispensing. Semaglutide, a drug under this category, made headlines after some patients reported psychiatric issues post its initiation. To educate public on stroke signs, survivors share their stories in an attempt to raise awareness about early detection, which is often life-saving, especially considering rising cases in young people. Remember fast, face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. It's time to call 911. Data science made major strides as Google's AI assisted Harvard researchers in producing a detailed mapping catalog for human brain neural networks. This unprecedented record involves scanning 1 cubic millimeter of brain tissue equivalent at 1.4 petabytes. That's akin to storing around 14,000 4K movies. Alarming law cases are developing as thousands of Black women sue chemical relaxer manufacturers over cancer risks, while healthcare experts urge communities nationwide on preventive measures against ticks bites during emerging season hotspots across several states. The globe-trotting parasite is responsible for spreading Lyme disease, among other infections. In environmental news, studies from Michigan to Africa are predicting the impact of climate change on mosquito populations. An uptick in temps could result in longer mosquito seasons, but paradoxically, a decrease in malaria transmission. Changing breast cancer screening guidelines inspired debate among experts, with focus shifts towards recommended age starting at 40, despite mixed opinions. Space necessitates importance of individual consultations with healthcare providers, ensuring optimal personal decision-making process. In international news, health officials are on high alert following resurgence of MERS coronavirus in Saudi Arabia. 3 cases have been confirmed, including one resulting in mortality. MERS is an acute respiratory syndrome with a much higher mortality rate than COVID-19,